All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video. Sorry I'm late on this. I've been busy with work and I work days now, so I'm usually, sleeping at night because of the schedule that I work. It's like 5 a.m. till like uh, 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m. So, it's. But the Buffalo Bills and the rest of the NFL schedules are out. We're going to start with the preseason here. Sunday, August 10th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the New York Giants. And then Sunday, August 17th, they are at the Chicago Bears. And then Sunday, August 24th, they are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This may not be this may not stay on Sundays, they just have it listed as Sundays for now. The preseason dates and times are not official. But week one, the Buffalo Bills open their final year season at Highmark Stadium before they move into their new stadium. The Buffalo Bills week one open at home on Sunday Night Football against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And then week two, that is at 8:20 p.m. Eastern start on Sunday Night Football week one. Week two, the Buffalo Bills are at the New York Jets. That's a 1 o'clock game, noontime, my time. And then week three, they're on Thursday Night Football against at home against the Miami Dolphins. So they got to play division teams back to back. Week two at the Jets and week three home against Miami on Thursday Night Football on September 18th. So they'll play the Jets on the 14th and then Miami on the 18th. And then they get 10 days off. Week four, Sunday, September 28th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the New Orleans Saints. They haven't played the Saints in a while, so that should be a fun game. It's going to be interesting to see who's the New Orleans Saints quarterback now that Derek Carr retired against the Buffalo Bills. So we'll see. And then week five, the Buffalo Bills are home on Sunday Night Football once again against Drake May and the New England Patriots, another division team. And then week six, Monday, October 13th, on Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills are on the road in Atlanta, Georgia, to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And then week seven, they got the bye. Sunday, October 19th, the Buffalo Bills are on bye. And then week eight, Sunday, October 26th, the Buffalo Bills will go to Charlotte, North Carolina to take on the Carolina Panthers. That is a 1 p.m. game. Week 9, the Buffalo Bills are home Sunday, November 2nd against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. That is a 4:25 Eastern game. And then week 10, Sunday, November 9th, the Buffalo Bills go on the road to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida to take on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. And then week 11, Sunday, November 16th, the Buffalo Bills are at home against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then week 12, Thursday, November 20th, Thursday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills will travel to Houston to take on the Houston Texans. And then week 13, Sunday, November 30th, the Buffalo Bills will travel to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a 4:25 start. And then week 14, Sunday, October 7th, the Buffalo Bills are at home. That is a 4:25 Eastern kickoff, 3:25 my time. They take on Joe Cool, Big Joe Burrow, and the Cincinnati Bengals. Week 15, Sunday, December 14th, the Buffalo Bills will travel to Foxborough, Massachusetts to take on division foe New England Patriots. That is a 1 p.m. kickoff. And then week 16, Sunday, December 21st, the Buffalo Bills will travel to Cleveland, Ohio, as they will play Wacko Joe Flacco, if he's the quarterback at that time, or Shadur or whoever's their quarterback. But the Buffalo Bills will travel to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. Week 17 and 18, the Buffalo Bills are at home. Week 17, Sunday, December 28th at 4:25 p.m. Eastern, 3:25 p.m. my time Central. The Buffalo Bills are at home to take on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. And then Sunday, January 4th, Week 18, the final game at Highmark Stadium, at this Highmark Stadium anyway, before they move into the new Highmark Stadium. This year is the Buffalo Bills' farewell year in their current stadium. But Week 18, the Buffalo Bills are at home to take on the New York Jets. So, should be fun. It's going to be the last game, the farewell game. They got some good ones. They got, right off the bat, they're in a dogfight week 1 against the Baltimore Ravens. But the Bills are at home where they've had recent success against the Baltimore Ravens, especially in the playoffs. Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens are 0-2 in Buffalo in the playoffs against Josh Allen and his Buffalo Bills. So let's go over this one more time. So week 1 of the preseason, the Buffalo Bills are home against the New York Giants. Week 2 of the preseason, the Buffalo Bills are at the Chicago Bears. And then week 3 of the preseason, the Buffalo Bills are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 1, Sunday, September 7th, the Buffalo Bills are at home against the Baltimore Ravens. Week 2, Sunday, September 14th, the Buffalo Bills are at the New York Jets. Week 3, Thursday, September 18th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the Miami Dolphins. Week 4, Sunday, September 28th, the Buffalo Bills are at home against the New Orleans Saints. Week 5, Sunday, October 5th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the New England Patriots. And Week 6, Monday, October 13th, Monday Night Football, the Buffalo Bills are at the Atlanta Falcons. And then Week 7, Sunday, October 19th, the Buffalo Bills get the bye. And then Week 8, Sunday, October 26th, the Buffalo Bills are at the Carolina Panthers. Week 9, Sunday, November 2nd, the Buffalo Bills are home against the Kansas City Chiefs. Week 10, Sunday, November 9th, the Buffalo Bills are at the Miami Dolphins. And then week 11, Sunday, November 16th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Week 12, Thursday, November 20th, the Buffalo Bills are at the Houston Texans. And then week 13, Sunday, November 30th, the Buffalo Bills are at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 14, Sunday, December 7th, the Buffalo Bills are home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Week 15, Sunday, December 14th, the Buffalo Bills are at the New England Patriots. Week 16, Sunday, December 21st, the Buffalo Bills are at the Cleveland Browns. Sunday, December 28th, Week 17, the Buffalo Bills are home against the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And then Week 18, Sunday, January 4th, the Buffalo Bills, or it says January 3rd, so that could be flexed. Week 18, the Buffalo Bills are home against the New York Jets. So, guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. of the 2025 Buffalo Bills schedule. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Guys, this is Sports Dom saying peace, go Bills, and let's get ready for our farewell season at this Highmark Stadium. And next year in 2026, the Buffalo Bills will be playing in a brand new Highmark Stadium right across the street from Highmark Stadium. So guys, comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills. They got a good schedule this year. And there's some games on here that are going to be tough and nail biters. Kansas City, Baltimore, of course. Houston. That's going to be a good one. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Even though they don't know who the heck their quarterback is yet. I haven't heard anything on Aaron Rodgers or anything yet. So, and then of course, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Philadelphia Eagles. But like I said, guys, comment, like, subscribe. Go Bills. That is the 2025 Buffalo Bills schedule. Go Bills.